Sometimes some people have the stamina for the same conversation just every day.
Oh my god!
Technically, we are. I think technically, I think that might be us.
Actually, today we're talking about the Denver. What is everybody? Welcome to the pregame show. Presented by Miller Lite. What time is it, boys?
Oh, it's Miller time.
Miller time. Crack open a Miller Lite. Enjoy yourself. Watch the game. It is 5 o'clock.
It is 5 o'clock.
Look, I'm loving these early games, man. I get home at a good hour.
East Coast is the best coast if you don't live on the East Coast. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, but it's also not true. It's because we work and do the post game and all that, and then have to drive home.
That's what I'm saying. If you East Coast time zone rules,
right?
When
if you're
live
in Mountain time zone.
In Mountain time zone.
Yeah. We're also in the Toyota Lounge, driven by your Front Range Toyota stores. Toyota, the official vehicle of DNVR. Nuggets looking to go for a second straight win after getting one in Toronto, improbable though it might have been. They now face the reeling Cleveland Cavaliers, looking for another one. We're going to talk about Jamal Murray's January. We're going to talk about the identity of this team. We're going to talk about the Denver Nuggets. Brennan Votes in the house.
The Nuggets, huh? New year, same us. New year, new me. Same me, though.
Same me, though. That really is an all-time quote.
Oh, it's my favorite.
That's what we used to love LaMelo. Then we learned that was all that was his.
That was the only speed.
We thought that was, he's being silly today. Nope, that's who he is.
The only gear.
No, over here is Harrison Wind.
I have a New Year's resolution: drink more Rakia.
Really?
Nice.
Well,
I don't think I drank enough last year. I feel like I was low on my Rakia intake, so that might have been the issue with the Nuggets.
What a man unbothered by anything. His
Yeah.
called to drink more Rakia.
I don't think I drank enough last year.
Some doctors recommend that in certain parts of the world.
I mean, absolutely.
Announce the role players first, superstar last, superstar Dev.
I have a resolution: drink less Rakia.
We'll balance each other out. We'll still be drinking a decent amount.
It's a balance. It's about balance.
Dev does have the ultimate Rakia face. Every time he takes it, it's the same one. It's so good. Nuggets in Cleveland. We're right in the middle. This is officially the middle of the road trip. Game 4 of the 7 games.
Jeez.
So here we are, halfway through it. What are our game notes?
This has been the road trip from hell or to hell, depending on how you slice it. But Nuggets are in Cleveland tonight to take on the Cavs. The Cavs are 19-16 on the season. Definitely one of the disappointments of the NBA, though. I mean, they've had a weird year.
Yes.
They have won 2 in a row, though. They beat the Spurs. Then they just beat the Suns. That came on the heels of them
2
losing
good wins.
2 in a row to the Knicks and the Rockets. So they've been playing some decent teams. These last 2 games they have won on the season. Let me just find some stats here for the Cavs. They rank 10th in offense. Defensively, they rank 14th. So right outside of the top 10. Overall, 11th in net rating. And like I said, they've had a bit of a topsy-turvy season. Darius Garland, not a great year. They have a lot of injuries as well. They're banged up again tonight. And with that, let's go to our Common Spirit injury report. You can experience the difference compassion makes. Find a Common Spirit location near you. Discover a new standard of health and healing by visiting mountain.commonspirit.org. Common Spirit Health, official healthcare partner of the Denver Broncos.
Take a deep breath, Harrison.
Christian Brown, Aaron Gordon, Cam Johnson, Nikola Jokic, Jonas Valanciunas all out. Jamal Murray was on the injury report with an ankle injury. He is playing. Also, Julian Strawther, who's been battling an illness, he is playing as well.
This is the broken spirit injury report right here.
And the Cavs didn't even fit on the graphic. They have some injuries too.
Yeah, go to page 2 of the graphic here, Kale, can you?
DeAndre Hunter, he is playing. He's playing through an illness. But Sam Merrill is out. Larry Nance is out. Strus is out. Dean Wade, one of their best shooters, is also out.
Thank goodness, respectfully, to
So
everyone that's hurt.
Both teams shorthanded. The Nuggets are missing 4 or 5 starters and 5 of their top 7 or 8 rotation players.
Yeah.
So I'd say a bit more shorthanded. And we do have the starting lineup as well.
Let's go.
for the Denver
Have you
Nuggets.
seen it yet? Let's go.
Jamal Murray,
Yep.
Checks out.
Checks out.
Peyton Watson,
Why is
Spencer Jones.
It's going in such a weird order.
Well, I'm going most known to
Okay.
least known.
I see.
Jalen Pickett, who started last game, still in the starting lineup, and at center.
1-0 as a starter so
At
far.
center, making his first career start, it's Daron Holmes.
Wow.
Has anybody
Unbelievable.
ever had? D-Led has called them battlefield promotions. This really is G League to first game.
When is this
to
guy going to
starting.
play? He's just in the starting lineup.
He's going to be starting point guard next. They're just gonna be like, you know what? You're on point. We got to get you going.
Mobley and Allen in your first start.
So it's a big task. It's a big task. It seems like maybe they tried to avoid pressure and expectations, right? So he could build up his condition.
Let's really ease him into this thing.
And now it's break glass in case of emergency, all hands on deck. Now he looked great, and there are a couple of perspectives on this. You know, like you could argue, what took so long? Why did it wait for everyone to get hurt? Another way of looking at it is that it kind of worked, right? They gave him time to get his feet back under him, some confidence, and when he did have to play, he was ready. I'm not too decisive on this one. I certainly understand people who felt like he should have played earlier. All the same, he's here now, and he's got to go make a start. This is like the training camp joke all over again, right? Regarding Valanciunas and Jokic. Not quite the same thing, but with Mobley and Allen, it's a big size disadvantage. So work is cut out for Daron Holmes II. On the flip side, guys, he could make himself a Nuggets legend and fan favorite within like 2 games.
I mean, he played so well in the last game, albeit in very, very small role. Got some minutes, but it wasn't like a lot was asked of him. Dev, being in the starting lineup, though, is this too much pressure for him? There's nothing you could do about it. I mean, life's not fair, but is he in a tough spot?
I don't think pressure-wise, I don't think it's too much pressure, but I do think it's throwing a lot at a guy out of nowhere. You know, like this is, to go back to like high school, this is a guy that's been on JV all season long and just all of a sudden is going to be your starter.
Yeah.
It throws you off. It's like, no, you should have brought him up earlier if you thought that there was something there. It should not take this many injuries for him to earn some minutes because he's starting over guys that were playing or that were, ahead of him. So this is shocking for him to go from G League to like G League All-Star, game to like, nope, you're a starter, and now we're going to throw you against 2 of the best bigs in the NBA right now. So I think it's a lot getting thrown at a young player at one time.
Sure is.
It is a lot. I love it, though. I think this is definitely the right move. He's undersized. He's going to be undermanned against Mobley and Jared Allen. But, I mean, the Nuggets are at a point right now where to get through this stretch, I really think they need their spirits to be lifted. They need some just infusion of energy and, like, new life. This is the pathway to that. Like, Daron Holmes, I think, can lift everybody's spirit with a really big game tonight. And he doesn't even have to play that well. If he plays okay, I think it would be a great, just vote of confidence.
Imagine being shown this graphic at the start of the season.
I know.
If somebody just would have been like, who's going to start on a random night, Friday in January? It's going to be Holmes, Spencer Jones, Jalen Pickett, even Peyton Watson's a little surprising.
No,
You're like, what?
And by the way, this season's largely going pretty well.
Yeah, going well.
Yeah.
Also, you're like, well, are they punting on the game? No, that's their best starting
That's what I
lineup
was going to
available.
say. If you would have showed me this graphic and said at some point throughout the year this lineup is going to be starting, I would have said last game of the year, the game that does not matter.
Right.
No, this is to start the new year.
Yeah.
This is how you're going to come out and go for a push with this lineup. Right, the timing is horrible. This is bad.
Jalen Pickett, a second-round pick on a minimum. Spencer Jones, undrafted two-way player. And then Daron Holmes, coming back from injury, rookie, never really played, all in the starting lineup, unironically. It's unbelievable. I will say, though, I'm excited to watch Daron Holmes.
Same.
He played so well last game, and I know that there's going to be some bad ones in there. And remember my New Year's resolution? No panic this year.
Oh, that's good.
No panic. So I expect bad games from him every now and then, but I also, like it is always the case with a young player, a rookie player, you don't know what his game is, and every time you watch him, you feel like you're discovering what the game is, and that's why what I'm excited for tonight. Even if he plays bad, it's like, okay, but what does he do?
I mentioned this in our Silver Linings segment where we really were scraping from the bottom of the barrel, but as a fan, you go, okay, all these guys are out, I might check out, right? Except for, of course, our favorite people in the world, the ultimate diehards. This is something to sink your teeth into. This is a reason to not just care about can they win and survive this game, or I'll check the box score 2 hours later. You want to see this. We've wanted to see Daron Holmes. How does his skill set fit in? What are his deficiencies, right? Because he actually played quite well in that first game. even if he doesn't play well tonight, we're learning something about him. So that part is really exciting for fans who might otherwise be strapped for storylines.
Let's move on now and talk about Jamal Murray here, because he is one of the big stories, obviously, right now, and he's having a great season. Statistically, he's been phenomenal, and January is usually where he has his best month. And yet, I wonder what he's going to look like over the next month statistically. Just to give you guys the rundown, right now he's averaging 25.1 points per game, 6.9 assists per game, 4.5 rebounds per game, effective field goal percentage 57.6%, in large part because 45% from the three-point line. But Dev, if Jokic truly is out for most or all of January, and Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon are out for a period, and Cam Johnson is out for most, if not all, of January as well, Big Val is out, what do you think he's going to average? What is his numbers going to look like over this next month?
I think it's going to lower, honestly.
I do too.
I think it lowers because there's so much pressure on him to score the basketball. And if there's one thing we know about Jamal, it's like the need to play hero ball. He plays that at times when Jokic is out there. So you just have to imagine what it looks like when he looks to his left, looks to his right, and there's not other scorers around him. Also, opposing defenses, they're going to want to beat Denver. There's one easy way to beat or at least give him a look right now, and that's to send two bodies at him and get the ball out of his hands quickly. So that means maybe assists possibly could go up, but that means that other people have to score. But I don't think the scoring is going to be as high as it was, which is unfortunate, the timing.
Yeah, and he's just going to have more attention on him from defenses. I mean,
All the attention.
The game plan against the Nuggets right now, it's very simple. You know, you obviously want to force somebody else to beat you other than Jamal Murray. And if you're a defense, you look at the list of other guys that could beat you. If you accomplish that, you take away Jamal and you're like, all right, I'll take my chances with that. So he's definitely got his work cut out for him. The Nuggets need more from him, obviously, but they have to thread this almost impossible needle of we need more, but we can't wear him out over the next month either.
100%,
And we still need to get wins. It's a situation that is just, it feels unprecedented, to be honest.
What, to the point you were just making, like him leaning on him is asking him to, there's a ton of double teams. There's a lot of pressure full court. These are all things that could lead to more injuries, like Harrison was just talking about. So it's a really precarious position. The other thing, and someone in the chat made a really great point, Jonas Valanciunas is a really good screener, and Murray is at his best with a great screening big, right? If not just a full-on pick-and-roll partner, but without Valanciunas and without Jokic and without AG, like he's losing some screening options here, and it's going to make it that much harder to spring Murray free from all this attention. So other guys have to step up, and that's why I wasn't here. I'm sure you guys did, but huge hat tip to Peyton Watson in that last game for being the one to seize the freedom and the lack of attention and make himself a threat.
The screening part is huge. I mean, Zeke Nnaji needs to be a contributor tonight. He's going to play. He didn't play in the last one. You can't get out of it now. You have to play him. Maybe heavy minutes, and that is one thing he can do is be a better screener. Just turn yourself into a big body. Daron Holmes is still young. I think he's going to get stronger, but I don't know if he's going to be able to set that solid of screens. We'll find out. I'm still learning his game, so we'll have to see. One thing he can do, though, real quick, we never really gave numbers for Jamal, and that was kind of the whole point. His stat line, I think he'll be down around 21 points a game.
I do too.
And I think his three-point shot is probably going to be around 35%, just because why would you ever give him open threes?
Why would you
don't have to.
Yeah, why would you ever not double team him every possession? I mean, yeah, that's a little much, but that's kind of the point.
100%. And then the assists even, can he hold on to 7-8 assists? I actually think the assists might stay the same just because there's going to be guys open.
Yeah.
But I would be shocked if he maintained this 25 point per game average. Absolutely shocked. And I'd be even more shocked if he was anywhere remotely close to 45% from three. I expect that number to really struggle. But you know what? Prove me wrong, Jamal. I'd welcome it. We go in, though, and I look at this team, and I was just trying to think. It was a joke when they were starting to lose guys, have to find a new identity. But when Val went down, it's like, no, they are a different team. They cannot even run the same sets. They can't do anything. But there are two things that I think this team can do at a very high level. I don't know if they'll have the time to practice and get this going, but they have three-point shooters now. Daron Holmes, that's his game, pick and pop. He actually gives you another guy. You still have Julian Strawther out there. You got Tim Hardaway Jr., Jamal. Peyton Watson's been knocking down the three. You're going to get AG back and CB back before long. AG in particular has been able to shoot. Everybody in the rotation should be able to shoot when they come back. And then on top of that, you should be athletic. You know, you're losing Val and Yoke, probably your two least athletic players in terms of quickness, speed, versatility. This is a group that actually should be pretty athletic, pretty fast, have some speed to them, some switchability. I don't know that you can grow this identity on the road with no practice time, but I do wonder if in the coming weeks, if that's what this team looks like, especially with AG and CB back. We look around and we go, well, you know what? They're a pretty fast team, man. There are a lot of athletes out there.
Yeah, I mean, without AG, it's certainly the physicality takes a blow. But yeah, are you more switchable? Are you quicker? Are you more comfortable getting up and down the floor, back and forth? We know guys like Spencer Jones can do that all night long at this stage in his career. If Daron Holmes can as well, that's a boost and that's a boon. Yeah, but to your point, like, you're not going to be super effective playing the way you used to play, right? Whatever this group is, it needs to find its own identity, and maybe that's part of it.
Yeah, also, I just feel like how the offense is set up. One, it's the young guys right now, so there goes your athleticism. And then with the shooting, they don't have many ISO scores, you know, with this group right now. So you do have to shoot it when you get it. You do have to be able to space the floor and then run like a motion offense. It's not pick and pop the entire time in the same ones. There's not going to be as many DHOs as they typically have. So I think defenses are the opposing teams are trying to adjust to how Denver is operating right now. So I think it is important for you to take advantage of having a small lineup right now. So you put in Daron Holmes. He's a shooter. He can shoot the 3 ball. I don't know a guy. It really is. I think it's the lack of a guy that could break a guy down and go score a basket. You don't have that right now.
Yeah. I also wonder if they can get back to a better defensive identity too. Yeah. In this stretch. I mean, I think Nikola Jokic is a good defender, a lot better than most people. But the Nuggets defense has been better with him off the court so far this season. Big Val, he's a big body. He can rebound inside. But I do wonder, especially when you get Aaron Gordon and Christian Brown back, maybe this is the time to win some games on defense. You have Peyton Watson playing a lot of minutes now. You pair him with AG and Christian Brown and Jamal, Spencer Jones out there. You got a lot of defenders who can switch and move and just get stops. Nuggets are 20th in defense this season. Terrible. I mean, they're down there with the tanking teams. So if they're ever going to play any defense, I feel like this is actually a stretch where they could get back to that.
Well, I do have some good news for you guys tonight on tonight's front. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
It is Serbian Heritage Night in Cleveland.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if that's actually a good thing or not in this instance.
Sure, Jokic is thrilled.
Not a Serbian player. But is this our first Serbian Heritage Night that we've got?
I feel like it is of the season.
Jokic should participate in the festivities.
Yeah.
He honestly should. Why not?
Why not?
He should have had a shirt on and everything.
He loves dancing. Funny. I mean, he really likes dancing.
He does like to dance.
I feel like he probably would know all of these dances.
Although, careful
also,
on that
by
knee.
the way, unsure if this is actually Serbian Heritage Night. Katie did make a point. That was Katie Woodgie's tweet. She did make a point of saying it looks like it, but we don't know. Could be like Hungarian.
No formal
announcement.
You just have to kind of just go with the flow.
Just a different
Eastern European cultural night.
We just don't know. What's the key for tonight's game, Dev? Who are you watching?
I want to see if Peyton Watson can duplicate what he did in the last game.
Love this one.
Like, I really do. Being able to score, being able to try to explore his game. I think that's important for the Nuggets. And also, this is a golden opportunity for him to showcase himself, to prove what he has and to add on to a very, successful year that he's had so far. So I think it's Peyton Watson that I'm keeping my eye on this game.
I think that's a great one. I mean, for me, it's Jamal versus Donovan Mitchell, though. I mean, this is a matchup Jamal always gets up for. He's had some monster games in Cleveland the past few years. The 50-point game without any free throws, that was in Cleveland against the Cavs. And look, I mean, the Cavs top 10 offense, the Nuggets are going to have to score to keep up with them in this game. They're going to need a big Jamal game. He's going to have the defense focused in on him, but he's got to be aggressive. He's got to get the scoring going early in the first quarter. He's got to let it fly from three also.
Yeah, for me, I'm going to say screening for Jamal. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s got to have a big game, and then defense and defensive rebounding.
Yeah, I like that one. I'm going to go with Peyton Watson too, though. I think that one's a really interesting one. I mean, what happens if he has a series of these types of breakout games?
Yeah.
What does it do? I think it makes a lot of questions for the team. But he was the guy that seemed almost excited for the opportunity. You guys talked yesterday on the emergency show. You shared the clip of him after the game talking about, a chip on his shoulder about how everybody thinks, we're just all yoke merchants. We're all Jokic merchants. He almost looks at this as like, I'm going to prove to everybody I'm ready. He wanted this. For years, he has wanted an opportunity not just to play, but to like spread his wings. The only circumstance that was really going to allow them was all of these injuries. And now it's like, please spread your wings. Somebody spread your wings.
Yeah.
And if he can do that with any level of consistency, it'll be really exciting.
Yeah, for sure.
Our pregame picks are presented by Bet365. Download the Bet365 app. Use the code DNVR365. Deposit $10. Place a bet of $5 to get $150 in his bonus bets. Must be 21 or older. Physically located in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Dev, how are you going to bet on this one? Just make us some money.
That's all we're going to do. That is the goal every single night. The Nuggets come into this game as 13.5-point underdog.
13.5. When was the last time we?
That might be the biggest underdogs they've been in the Jokic era.
That's a crazy underdog, bro.
Wow. What I will say is, when you were talking, that shocked me, their record. I thought that Cleveland was a lot better.
They've been a big disappointment this year.
They've had a rough year, yeah.
They have not been good.
No.
Which gives me optimism because this Denver team, they play hard. And you could shock a team if you play hard. 13.5 is a big line. I'm gonna put plus 13.5. I think they keep it close.
I love it.
In this
That's
game.
a disrespectful line. They should be disrespected by that.
Yeah, these guys are Jokic merchant lines. That's one of those lines.
On the over under, it's very high, 240, and I know it's because they believe that Cleveland's going to be able to score on Denver whenever they want. I say no. I think this is going to be an under game just because I've seen how the Denver competed last game. They played defense.
They did.
And that was important. And I know that teams are shocked at this team being able to, step in and defend. So I think this is going to be an under game. Under 240 is what we're going to go with. On the other side, DeAndre Hunter is who I'm going to go with in this one. His over is at 11.5. He has the two-way capabilities, and he's just a matchup for Denver that I think he'll be able to get out in transition and score. He's also at that dunker spot. So I think the over is going to hit for DeAndre Hunter. On the Nuggets side of things, let's get our three-pointers bet in.
Yes.
I'm going to go with Bruce Brown to knock down one three-pointer.
He's hit a couple of games in a row now.
Yeah, not lately, though. That's the thing that's been sucking with him. And he just has to make things easier for himself to score. And hitting threes and making defenders have to respect him. That's the way that he's going to be able to score a little bit more right now. So he has to knock down a three and take a few more three-pointers. So I think he hits one. To stick with Bruce Brown, let's go with over 7.5 rebounds plus assist for him. He's been doing all the little things for Denver, and sadly, they'll need him to go back into being the forward option that we've seen from him when he was in Brooklyn. So that means more rebounds. That means trying to be the catalyst for the offense and running it through him at times. That line is too low. That is something that he's been hitting as of late. That line is too low. I can't believe he doesn't have that. So I'm going to go with that as one of our hits. Daron Holmes' points is 12.5, and you want to know why this is trifling?
Why?
Because this is his first game. This is like his second game of playing.
Yeah.
They have a Daron Holmes line before they have a Spencer Jones line.
You're right,
Yeah,
man.
you've been on this, Dev. You're very upset
Can you
about
not
this.
put a two-way player or something?
They
Is that what it
still
is?
don't have
Can't.
No, they have everyone else. They have others. They just don't know what to put it at for Spencer Jones. So
I know. That is really interesting.
We got to get to the bottom of this.
I just don't know. I don't like it, and I don't like for him to score 12.
We'd be making so much money on Spencer Jones props too. I know
We would be going crazy.
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, we got to have as good a read on that as like anyone, right? You know?
Although that would get flagged if we were hammering those.
Speaking of
sure.
Speaking of getting flagged, another crazy bet that's crazy to see right now that I'm going under in.
Yeah.
But it's good to see that they have high expectations for him. So maybe maybe Adam got into Bet365's ear. They have Jalen Pickett's assist line at 4.5.
Man, I'm trying to tell y'all.
Ain't no way he's
starting.
4.5.
Oh, I'm
Nice.
taking the opposite on
Hey,
you.
force the ball
This is
into
I
Jamal's
love
hands.
when we have a battle.
Under.
All right, we're going
Do not
opposites on
do
this
it.
one.
He has to score when he's out there, and you got to think that the
Battle.
other team knows he's going to be the secondary guard. They're going to make him a score. They turn him into a score. The
Make
assist,
Jalen Pickett a score.
That's what they're trying.
I might take his points
No,
too.
you're
then.
right. You're
I might
absolutely
take points
right.
and assist over here,
Stay
Dad.
away from him, because that's what I'm going to do. Actually, I'm
Whose
gonna
side
go
are you
under.
on in the chat? Let us know. You got to pick a side. Got to bet on
Pick
one
a
of these
side.
two.
A bet that's too easy is Peyton Watson over 5 rebounds.
Oh yeah.
That's just low right now, and I don't understand why. He's out there. He's going to play like 35 minutes in this game. So I just think that's
He's
just
gonna play a lot.
too low. Also, there's not going to be any outlet opportunities in this game. So I just feel like you have to box out. You have to try to secure rebounds for this one. For Jamal, if we saw what was thrown at him last game, we have to expect more of that from what I thought was a good team. They aren't going to let him score like that. They'll have to make him get the ball out of his hands in this one. So let's go with assist again. Let's have him to record at least 6 assists in the game. And for our lock,
Let's go.
What's our loss?
this one is an easy one. Peyton Watson over 15.5 points.
Yeah.
He just had, 24 points in that
Yeah.
last game?
He's on a heater.
He's on a heater. He's aggressive. He does not shy away from these opportunities to prove that he can score. I think he's going to continue to shoot the ball. I think he's going to showcase his athleticism and get out and run. So I think that this gets him over. I just like Peyton Watson right now and what he's been bringing.
The other thing about P. Watt's night, just looking at what it could be and what the Nuggets could do today, the Cavs, they have a lot of big, tall, length and size in the front court with Mobley and Allen. It's not like they have a ton of other defenders in the back court and on the wing. So it's like this could just be a game where the Nuggets have to hit a bunch of jump shots.
Might have to be. We had a super chat scale?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Good sign.
The boys' dad, AG and CB should be back after road trip for 6 straight versus sub 500 teams. Until then, find fun in making opponents suffer for their wins. Head coach 5280. I bet you kind of said that like Jokic, by the way. Something about the way you constructed that
Find
sentence.
fun in making opponents suffer for their wins. Yeah.
Maybe Jonas Valanciunas a bit more than Jokic. Head coach 5280. I bet $2 home scores the 2 threes. Cool.
All right.
I'm
Let's
in.
go
Nice.
for it.
Pregnant man, 25. Pregnant man about to give birth to the Denver Rapid Gold Nuggets,
Yep.
I believe.
Me too.
Denver Brissy, is Bruce B really our best rebounder right now?
That's actually a good question. Who is the Nuggets' best rebounder right now?
Zeke Nnaji's going to grab some boards tonight.
Is he?
It'll be Bruce Brown if that's your
Also,
option.
did you guys see the video of Yoke walking into the arena?
Looks
He looks
fine to me.
He looks fine.
Dude, I mean, if you would have said, if you didn't know he had an injury and you saw that video, you'd be like, oh, he's playing.
Yeah.
I'm holding out so much hope that he's back way before we. My mind's already there. I'll now be disappointed if he's not back quicker.
In the meantime,
which is totally unfair.
In the meantime, they've already won a game that they easily could have lost, and
Yep.
it does make tonight feel a little less tight in a way, and hopefully some of these young guys can have some fun moments.
You get a win tonight, we're totally rolling.
Yeah.
We're just vibing.
We're vibing.
know?
Everything's fine. Nothing hurt at all.
I know. What if we got a 10-game win streak with Jokic out?
We're going to the watch along. Everybody hit the like button on the way out. We'll see you over there.
We all silly like the mayor.